Hey, we said in Spanish hello. Hello, YouTube. So what we're doing is we're studying test number 4. Now, test number 4, equations and inequalities, this puts together a lot of stuff we already knew, right? We have to know our negatives and positives, or we can't pass this test, right? We have to know those. And we also have to know our distributive property, which is here on number 6. So it's kind of putting together a lot of things that we already knew. I was going to use the word amalgamate. That's a good word, but it's kind of not the right place to use it. But it's a fancy word. Anybody heard that word, amalgamate? Kind of a science word. All right, here we go. So let's hear it for Yandel, coming from just somewhere. Woo! Remember, you can't clap loud because it'll mess up the mic. I don't know. It's very sensitive. All right, Yandel. Welcome back, everyone. So we're welcomed back. Here we are. Okay, so our first person is, by the way, to all of our YouTube viewers, my little computer deleted all of our work from 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna, instead of rewriting it again, we're just gonna say it again. So let's welcome Yandel from just somewhere. All right. Yandel, how do we do this?
First you have to do the opposite on the positive 6.
Okay, we get rid of the positive first 6.
Yeah.
Positive 6 works because it is the extra superstar y, costar 3, extra, negative 6. I mean, is that a positive 6? That's positive 6. Okay, so we get rid of it by subtracting 6 on both sides. Okay, good. What's next?
And then you gotta subtract 10 and 6.
Then we do what?
Subtract 10 and 6.
Then we do the 10 and the 6. 10 minus 6 makes 4. Okay, good. Next?
And then you gotta bring down the y3.
Right, so this y over 3, it's important we know that that comes down here. Right, everyone?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so we have y over 3. Very important that you rewrite this so that I can see your second step. That seems to be a bad habit some students have. They write the minus 6 on both sides, beautiful, and then they kind of do the second step just anywhere on their page. That's no good. So we want to have our line down the middle and then down the equal sign like this. And then we want to have our whatever's left over after we get rid of our extra copied. Make sense, make sense, make sense? Yes. Okay. All right, so Mr. Yandel, what's after y over 3? What do we do to it?
And then you have to multiply.
We have to multiply times 3, okay? And that gives us?
And then it gives us y equals 12.
Y equals 12, very good. Now are we done?
No.
We are, but we want to check our answer. How do we check our answer?
And then you have to rewrite it, but change the y to a 12.
Very good. We rewrite it, we change that y to a 12. So 12 over 3 plus 6. What's 12 over 3?
4.
Anybody, what's 12 over 3? 4, Yandel said it. 4 plus 6, is that 10? Yes, so that's a happy face. Let's give him a hand. The chair and just air coming all the way from the cloud. Right. Okay, so we have orange. What's our first step?
First I did the opposite of negative 5.
Right, so we also labeled our superstar, costar, and extra. What do we get rid of first, everybody? Superstar, costar, or extra?
Extra.
Extra. Okay. So we get rid of the 5 by adding 5 on both sides. Okay?
And then I did it to the 1. After I crossed out negative 5 and positive 5, then did a scoreboard for positive 1 and negative 1 and positive 5.
Mm-hmm. I clicked undo and it moves up. Sorry. Okay, now what? Negative 4z, we want to copy down what was there in the original problem. Yes. Now what?
Then I got positive 4 from the scoreboard. And I divided both sides by negative 4.
Very good. And what do you get?
I got -1.
-1. Very good. All right. Are we done? Yeah, but we should check it. So we're going to put a -1 in there and see if we have the right answer. So -4 parentheses -1 minus 5. What's our first step there? Do you know?
You multiply -4 times -1.
Right. And we use Dorito Man for the -4 and the -1, which gives us
+4.
+4, -5, 4 good guys and 5 bad guys. Yes. So it checks out. Very good. All right, next one. So let's see. First step.
You find the co-star, superstar, and extra.
I couldn't hear you from back there.
You find the co-star, superstar, and extra.
Okay, superstar is X.
And then you have to
Wait, what's after superstar X?
extra.
Superstar is X. Co-star is
4.
4.
And extra is 7.
Extra 7. So we get rid of the 7 first.
And you make it into a -7.
-7 on both sides. So
Then-
31 minus 7.
24.
24. All right, 4x equals 24.
4.
What's that?
4.
Yeah, doing what with 4?
You have to cross it out.
Right, but what are we doing here? Is this add, subtract, multiply, or divide?
Divide.
You're right. So we're dividing on both sides. Very good. Okay.
Then you get. Then you have to do the scoreboard.
Did you say scoreboard?
Yeah.
Careful. It's not scoreboard here because we're dividing. It's what? It would be Dorito Man. We just don't have any negatives though, so we don't really need Dorito Man. 24 divided by 4 is?
6.
Is what?
6.
6. Okay. So that's our answer. Are we done?
No.
Yeah.
You
But-
have to
But
check
we
your
can
answer.
check it. Okay. What's our first step for checking it?
You have to multiply 4 and 6.
4 and 6 make 24. Very good. And 24 plus 7, does that equal 31?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's hear it for the chair and just there. Very good. Okay, good clapping, everybody, too. Okay, now we've got Cookie Monster and Obama coming from West Virginia. Better. Okay. So let's see who starts out. Cookie Monster? Is that Cookie Monster?
Yeah.
Or Obama? Okay, Cookie Monster. All right. First step.
Superstar, co-star, extra.
Okay, who's superstar?
T,
Who's co-star?
2,
Who's extra?
26.
You got -26,
Right.
right? So how do we get rid of -26?
Positive 26.
Right. So we're adding 26 on both sides. Good. Next.
2T.
Yeah. So
Equals
2t. Again, careful. I see some people getting a mistake here when they don't copy down what's left over. See, this 6 is gone, but the 2t is left over still on the left side. That got a little blurry, didn't it? Okay. 2t equals 38 because we added those two together. Now what?
Divide by 2.
Divide by 2 on both sides, and we get t equals
19.
19. All right, let's check it, yeah? Now, by the way, you can check these in your head, and it can be quick, right? So you can just do it. Let me delete this stuff right here for a second. So if we just look with our eyes, instead of actually writing out the checking, look. 2 times 19, 38, minus 26, is that equal to 12? See? You can do it in your head, and you don't need to worry about it, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, you're done. Now it's Obama. You're famous. Thanks for coming to our school. All right, what's your first step here, Obama?
Doodle rule?
That's pretty fun to say. The doo-doo rule. Well, okay. What's the doo-doo rule?
You make a number in
What's
reverse.
that?
Make a -2 like a positive.
Okay, which one?
1.
Very good. So superstar, co-star, and extra. We're going to add 1 on both sides. Very good. That gets rid of our 1. X over 5 is equal to...
-1.
Yep. 2 bad guys and 1 good guy makes 1 bad guy. Next.
You multiply it by 5.
Oh, okay. Yes, you multiply it by 5, which is times 5 times 5.
And it's Dorito Man, so it's going to be -5.
X equals -5. You got it. Dorito math to negative. Are we done?
No, we have to check our answer.
Well, we can check our answer. So our answer, again, let's try it in our head. Why not? So right here on top, it will be -5. And we do division first, right?
Yep.
So what's -5 divided by 5?
-1.
-1. So this one right here should be -1, and we also have this -1 in front. So without writing it all out, we end up with -1 here, and another -1. What's 1 bad guy and 1 bad guy? 2 bad guys. So see, it's correct. Did I go too fast on that? No? You see how we can do that? All right, let's hear it for Obama and Cookie Monster. Okay, now we've got Kermit the Duck and Banana Frog are doing number 6. Well, that's what they were distracted about. They were like, what are we going to do when we go up there? All right, you okay? All right. Pick a color, any color. Whoever you decide you want to do it. Okay, what color do you want?
Orange.
Orange, okay. Now you can do it either way we learned this morning. Which way do you want to do it?
Oh, the distributive property.
Distributive, okay, so we're going to distribute 3 to x and 3 to 5. What do we get?
We got 3x and 15.
3x
Positive.
plus 15. Yes, good, yes, very good. Positive 15. Okay.
Yeah, equals 9. First we get rid of the 15 with -15.
Right, so that 15 is the extra. Very good. 3x equal to, that's a little squished. Let me rewrite that so it's not so squished. -3x is equal to?
-6.
Oh, I should have a -15 on here. I erased too much. Alright, -6 because we have a scoreboard. So 9 good guys and 15 bad guys. Alright? Good. Alright?
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Then and then you divide, right?
by,
Do you divide by +3?
careful,
Or sorry, -3.
-3. You probably have that on paper, don't you? Yeah. Okay. So divide by -3. X is equal to?
-2. Nope.
Oh, wait
Positive.
a second.
That's
No,
positive.
you're right. I wasn't supposed to write a negative there. That was wrong. I wrote a -3. There was not a -3. Why did I do that? I was just double checking. Right? Am I right? Okay. Sorry about that. That was totally my fault. So it's +3. All right. -6 divided by 3.
Equals -2.
-2. Okay. Now this is a weird problem, but can we check our answer?
Yeah.
Of course we can. So we say 3 times
-2
-2.
plus 5.
Now you can distribute to check, but it's faster just to add what's in the parentheses. Okay, 2 bad guys and 5 good guys. Anyone? 3 good guys. 3 times 3, is that 9? Yes. Yup. Okay, let's hear it. Alright, so I can show super quickly the other method. Super quickly, so I want to make sure we get enough time to finish our video. The other classes' videos are done though, and you could always watch theirs too. Come on, computer. There we go. Alright, so the other way to solve it is to use superstar costar extra without any distributing. So it's faster. Superstar costar extra, divide by 3 on both sides. So that 3 gets rid of that. X plus 5. This is easier, isn't it, Garrison? Yeah. So -5 on both sides, and you're done. Same answer. Alright? Get it, got it, get it, got it, get it, got it? Okay. Next, we have number 7. That's going to be, we've got 3 people listed here. Are you all going to do this problem? Who's doing it? All 3 of you? Okay, it's going to be the Dungeon Master, the Cookie Monster, and Elmo all the way from Sesame Street. It'll take so long to stop. Okay, there we go. All right, go ahead, pick a color, any color.
Red.
Red, go ahead. Okay. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it. What is the first step in solving this equation?
We use Supercar CoStar Extra.
Okay, so who's Superstar?
Wait, what? Oh, X.
X, okay, who's a co-star?
2.
-2, careful, and
And then
extra, excuse me, is?
1.
1. Okay, good. Okay, that person, that was, who was that? That was Elmo. Elmo did the first, that was Elmo, right? Okay, this is Cookie Monster. Okay, Cookie Monster, what's next?
We get rid of the extra.
Extra, which is?
Positive 1.
So how do we do that?
Put it on both sides.
What?
Oh, you. I don't know how to.
How do we get rid of plus 1?
You subtract it.
You put -1 on both sides. Okay, Elmo was helping him out.
And then you
Okay.
get rid of it.
Oh, last person, this is Dungeon Master.
The answer is B. You subtract 1 from both sides.
B, subtract 1 from both sides. Hey, that was good teamwork. All 3 people on that problem. Very good teamwork. All right. Number 8. This is going to be nothing. Coming from IDK. I don't know. Let's hear it for nothing. All right. Now this is probably our hardest problem on here. It's a word problem. The method that I like to use is to go through each sentence one by one and to see what each of those sentences tells us. All right, so we're gonna try that way. Okay, do you want me to read the sentences or do you want? Okay, I will read it. Okay, so we're gonna select which equation down here is this word problem. That moved up. All right. When Mrs. Sugar turned on her oven, the temperature inside was 50 degrees. What does that tell us?
That's the starting number?
Face the mic, please.
That's the starting number?
Yeah, that's our starting number. And there's going to be a special word for that. We could write that. Our starting temperature, right? Okay, write this down, everybody. And what is our word for what we need for that? Starts with a C. You wrote it on your paper. The word we use for this is a constant. Everybody say constant.
Constant.
Very good. Okay, please write it down. So a constant is a number without a variable because it's not going to change. We started at 50. We didn't start at a different place every time. We always started at 50. So it's a number by itself without a variable. Okay, by itself. Okay, which choices have a number by the 50 by itself? 1 choice, 2 choices, 3 choices, 4 choices. Which choices? A. Yeah, A has it. B has it. No, not all 4. Okay, let me say it again. Which one has 50 all by itself without a variable next to it? A, B, and C. D does not have 50 by itself because it's got 50 in. See that? So we can cross off D. It's not going to be D. Second sentence, the temperature began to rise at a rate of 30 degrees per minute. What does that tell us? Right, it tells us 30 That's correct. Because it's multiplication. Like, let's say it was 1 minute. How many degrees did it go in 1 minute? 1 minute. 1 times 30, right? What about 2 minutes? 60. What about 3 minutes? 90. So that means, do you see how we're multiplying times the number of minutes? All right. So we're multiplying times the number of minutes. So that's why we're going to write down this little part right there means multiplication. So it needs a variable. Okay? So with a variable. Okay. So we're looking for 30M. Okay, so A, B, or C. Which ones of those have 30M? All of them. Okay, so now we just need our last sentence. How long will it take for the oven to reach 375? All right, do you want to do this part? What does it mean by reaching? It means to equal 375. So there's only one of those that says equal 375. Which one is that, Mr. Nothing?
B.
It's B. All right, good. See that? None of the other ones have equals 375. All right. Any questions? It's a little tricky, huh? All right. When do you need to change an inequality sign? This is supposed to be The Rock or Kevin Hart from Disneyland. Now we're running a little low on time, so we're not going to write out all the words. Let's try to shorten it a little bit. When do you need to change the inequality sign?
When you're solving an inequality, you need to multiply or divide by a negative.
Right? So it's when you multiply. We've done this a lot, right? Or, our voice was kind of soft, right? Or divide by a negative number. All right, good. You'll hear her on the YouTube video, though, because she was a little soft on the microphone. All right, the Black Mamba and Joe from Los Angeles. Graphing the inequality. Okay. Who's doing number 10? Is that the Black Mamba? Yeah? All right, how do we graph number 10?
Since the sign is, the bigger side is pointing towards -5, it's anything, what's it called? Anything bigger than -5 is R.
So, the R is on the smaller side or the bigger side of the sign?
Smaller.
Smaller. So that means less than.
Oh wait, dang it.
Okay.
It goes to
So, do we do a closed circle or an open circle? Which one?
closed.
Closed, you're right. Now, how do we know that it's a closed circle?
Because there's a plate under it.
Because there's a little line under it for equals. So my little secret is, or a little trick, you can think of it like a plate. And if we've got our plate of spaghetti, then we keep our full plate, this little plate under here. Or if there's no plate like number 11, then you lose all your spaghetti. So that's our little trick. So we're going to do a closed circle, and it's going to be less than. So closed circle on -5, which direction, right or left?
Wait.
Which direction, right or left?
Right.
To the right?
No.
Look
Why am
at
I
your paper.
struggling
You have it
here?
on your paper, right? Which way?
Left, right?
Yes, that's correct. It's left. All right. And next person, who is this? This is Joe. All right, Joe, tell us about number 11.
It's less than -6.
Yeah, how do we graph it?
We put
Open circle or closed circle?
open. 'cause
Open.
there's no
Very good.
plate.
So we put an open circle on -6, and then which direction, left or right?
Left
Going to the left?
to the right.
Ah, the right. Okay, yeah. It is to the right. That's correct. Okay, let's hear it. Okay, now I don't think I had time to assign the last two problems, but I'm going to do them quickly.
I'll do it.
First thing is we need to decide, is this inequality going to change? What do you think, everybody?
Yes.
Yeah, it is, because the co-star, which is going to be multiplying or dividing, is negative. So, therefore, we can go down here at the bottom, and we can change the sign. We can put a big yes up here, right? To know that we're changing it. So, superstar, co-star, extra. Add 6 on both sides. Alright, divide by -4. And since we divided by a negative, we change the sign. Anybody have any questions about this? 10 plus 6 is 16. We use Dorito Man for 16 and -4 to make -4. Get it, got it, get it, got it? I'm going a little quickly, but yeah? Okay. Number 13, are we going to change the inequality sign? Yes or no? Sam is shaking his head no. He's right. Why? Because the co-star is positive. Okay, very good. So I'm going to put a no here. That my computer seems to be slowing down. It messed up my end. Okay, there we go. No. It gets weird when it's slowing down. Okay, stop being weird, computer. Okay, there we go. So who's the superstar? Co-star.
4.
Extra.
-7.
Good. How do we get rid of the extra?
Adding.
By adding 7. N over 4. We don't... Okay, hold on a second. Really, honestly. Okay, it's to the end of the day, Friday. We're going to get this done. All right. So, 6 bad guys, 7 good guys is 1 times 4 on both sides. N is less than 4. Done. All right. Thanks. Oh, you're going to give me a round of applause? Thanks a lot. All right. You want to say bye to YouTube?